Four world champions on the main roster of WWE. Not a single person winning a number one contenders match in sight. Welcome back, guys, to the channel. Video that had to be made. We got to call out the world championships and the contenders for these world championships, or should I say the lack of contenders. We always hear in wrestling, winning the world title, it's always been the major goal. It's always been what you're judged by. You have to earn it. That's always been the goal that everybody wants to achieve. But how can you truly earn a world championship when you don't have to do anything in order to be gifted a match? Like, how can you earn and how can you justify being, and how can you be the rightful world champion when you don't even qualify or you don't even win a number one contenders match to get that title shot? And that's what we need to look at, because WWE is pretty much just eliminated number one contender matches, and it's now gotten to the point where people simply come out and ask for a title shot and they get one. And it's been this way pretty much the entirety of Triple H's reign of terror. And no, I'm not talking about his run on Raw with Evolution. I'm talking about since McMahon passed the torch.
Yeah, McMahon's passed the torch, man, and Triple H's blew it was fucking nuts.
Or should I say, had it ripped away from him?
I ripped away from him unlawfully, damn it. But look at all the... Literally, it appears to be that number one contenderships and tournaments and matches like that are just for the mid-card belts.
Yeah, you want a shot at the mid-card belt, you're going to have to win like 4 matches to get a shot at a US title, but what, you want a shot at the World Championship, the WWE Championship? Here, just come out and ask, buddy. Which would make you wonder, like, sure, why do people in the back not look at it and go, here, all these people just ask for title shots and they seem to get one. You know what? I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna ask.
No, it's fucking retarded.
It's almost a first come, first served basis.
Look at the amount of matches that are happening over the next couple of weeks for this tournament for Saudi Arabia, the King of the Ring, right? Well, why didn't one of them just come out like Punk did? Why are they jumping for hoops but Punk doesn't? Why didn't Adam Pearce book Punk in a match before he confronted Cena?
And do you not think that would be a way of actually making shows better? Maybe Raws and SmackDowns would be more watchable if people had to... Having a number one contender match can be almost as big as having a title match. I look at John Cena, and obviously, yeah, he faced Randy Orton at Backlash. Where was Cody fucking Rhodes? See, if Cody Rhodes wanted time off, why couldn't we got Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton? Number one contenders match to SmackDown after WrestleMania. Cody can lose, and then he can disappear for 6 weeks.
Yep.
But no, we get Randy Orton, just comes out, RKO's Cena, and automatically gets handed a shot at the title.
Yeah, but see if Orton's doing that and Punk's doing it and Logan Paul does it, would it not actually be another good thing if they actually addressed it on the show? Like other top stars being pissed off, why do they get hand-me-outs? Why do they come out and just say a few words and get a title shot when the rest of us have to earn it, kind of thing?
Yeah.
But no, there's no aminosity, there's nothing. They don't address it because they know it's cheap as fuck, and they know if you did address it, well, that's just highlighting it.
To me, it's how can world championships feel important when anybody can earn an opportunity at one? Yeah. People simply come out and just ask for it and they get it. It's crazy. At the Royal Rumble, they'll try and build up the Royal Rumble and they try and build up Elimination Chamber. And it's like, oh, why would you even bother if you can just... What's the point of going through 30 minutes at the Rumble if you just come out on Raw and ask for one, you're going to get one?
Yeah.
It's
like going for a couple of weeks ago.
Jay, the nipples want you, Jay, but if it's your Logan, the nipples still take you on. That's 6th of June.
Well, that's what we're here to talk about. We've got the 4 world champions up, and of course someone might say, well, Jey Uso's no the world champ. Yeah, but you know what? We've not had a show air since we've gone for the belt, so for the argument and the sake of this video, we're going to go with Jey Uso. So this is cage match. We're just going to go through the matches, basically, that the 4 world champions have had, and we'll talk about their title defences, or... I guess in Io Sky's case, we won't talk about her title defence because she's not had one.
Which is disgusting,
for some fucking strange reason. And we'll also...
No, but what's incredible at that, right? Out the champions, before we get into it, who's the worst on the mic? It's Io Sky by a fucking mile.
So therefore, just put her in matches because that's what she's good at.
But this
doesn't even get matches.
But this inept, big-nosed wanker doesn't put her in a match. No. How can nobody see the problem with that?
Yo, it's like... Oh, we don't want to have people... What happened to Battle Royals?
Yep.
if you get tossed over the top rope in a battle royal, that's not the same as getting pinned, shoulder, or tapping out.
Yep. Absolutely not.
Why are we not getting battle royals? See Randy Orton. Why couldn't he have just, even if Cody Rhodes wasn't there, why couldn't Randy Orton have earned that match against Cena in a 20-man battle? Remember the good days when actually SmackDown used to give you battle royals all the time for the World Championship?
Yeah.
No, but see the
Great.
ruthless aggression era, like the later years, like 2005, 6, 7. It felt like SmackDown gave you a lot of battle royals.
I did. I used to love battle royals.
Either for
some of the most viewed videos you'll see on Down a Week.
Yeah, either for like vacant titles or for number one contenderships. But see now, battle royal and something interesting on Raw SmackDown. We don't want to give you that. Anyway, let's look.
But imagine going for like snapped his neck during the weekend, and on Raw it was like a 40-man battle royal for the belt. You trying to tell me the interest wouldn't be peaking for that?
I reckon they would just hand it to someone.
They would.
I reckon they'd just give it back to Jey Uso.
Yeah, Akira Tozawa would come out and be like, "Can I have that?"
Yeah, well, what can John Cena have? So he defeated Cody Rhodes, as we know, at WrestleMania 41. Since then, he's had 3 matches, since his WrestleMania match. You know what? I think 3 matches for John Cena's not bad, considering it's John Cena. If you told me that he was only going to have 3 matches at this point after Mania 41, I'd probably say that's about right.
It is about right for John, because honestly, when you've got such limited dates, I'm actually surprised he's only got 19 left, you know?
Yeah, not a lot of time left, but his first match after Mania was at Backlash 2025. He took on Randy Orton, and Randy Orton did not earn that match. Randy Orton came out on the SmackDown after Mania, RKO'd Cena, and then the match got made official. There was no number one contender match. Orton didn't have to beat anybody. I guess he got handed a match based on history, based on the rivalry. John Cena, though, is here to ruin wrestling. John Cena supposedly has power now because he sold his soul to The Rock.
But there's no proof yet.
So why is John Cena openly going into these title matches? He's supposed to be the heel. The heel would never. Why would heels voluntarily go into title matches? The only way to get a title match against a heel should be to force them into it. Should be by earning it. We've seen Cena with Randy Orton, just gave him it. And then, most recently, with CM Punk, just gave him it. But before we talk about Punk...
We've also got face authority figures, which means, they should be against Cena.
But, yeah, we got Cena, right, versus R-Truth at Saturday night's main event. Non-title match. Why could it not have been a title match? And why couldn't John Cena have came out on like a couple of shows before and talked about Saturday night's main event and that he was gonna... because listen, it's not like he's acting like a heel. If he's willing to give Randy Orton a shot, why not have a number one contender battle royal? And the winner faces Cena at Saturday night's main event?
Yep.
Cena could come out and cut a promo, says, "I'm going to beat another one of your favourites." Because 15 losers of you 15 of your loser, guys in the back, they can have a battle royal this Friday, and whoever wins, I'll beat it. Something along those lines, but nah, he wrestles R-Truth with no belt on the line. What harm would it have been? And then Cody Rhodes comes back at Saturday night main event, and he just books a tag team match with him and Jey Uso versus John Cena and Logan Paul. So both champions involved in this. Money in the Bank. Triple H's logic is, it's the Money in the Bank premium live event, so the Money in the Bank's a selling point. We don't need world titles on the line. Garbage, alright? It does not matter. The World Championship's always a selling point. Whether it be the Rumble, or whether it be Survivor Series. Well, we're not going to have any World Championships on the line because, there's a Survivor Series match. We don't need it. Bullshit.
I see another thing, man. I thought we were getting Cena wrestling on free TV this year. I did. I thought we were getting it. There won't be one. You might get it once he turns face again. I'd even be shocked at that. But where's Adam Pearce or Aldous saying, "Well, Cena, I know you cut the same promo every week saying the crowd don't deserve you in a world title match, but guess what? You don't make the rules around here, pal. I do." Then maybe Cena can say, "Well, you don't make the rules around here. My pal Dwayne does, and that's why I don't defend the title. So take your wee fucking tie and fuck off backstage and your drink."
Yeah, but Cody Rhodes tag team match doesn't want a rematch for the belt. Doesn't make any sense to me. Even the post Money in the Bank show, He's in the crowd and he's saying that it's not about a rematch. He doesn't want to take attention away from the returning R-Truth and the champion beside him, Jey Uso. What sense did that make?
But where's the interaction though for the authority figure guys to like the main event guys in the world title picture?
Non-existent.
It's almost like they don't exist.
Yeah, it's like a totally different show.
Nick Aldis is too busy drawing a bunch of fucking jobber tag teams on a whiteboard.
And then we see on Raw, CM Punk comes out and simply just challenges Cena to the belt, and Cena accepts. Again, Cena says he wants to ruin wrestling. The fans want this match, and Cena's just going to give it to them. A bit similar to how they wanted Cena and Orton.
Oh, but it's alright, because Punk doesn't want to wrestle in Saudi.
And Cena just gives it to them. So, Cena, if the title match does go ahead, he will have defended against Randy Orton and CM Punk. Now listen, I'm not going to sit here and say that those aren't two big names for Cena to defend against.
That's the best you could have wished for, really.
But there should have been, they should have earned it.
Oh, absolutely.
100% should have earned it, and they did not earn shit. Right, let's talk about Jey Uso. So, he defeats, is this, where are we? Where is this?
Down since
Right,
day one.
Right, so he's actually had 3 title defenses. I totally forgot about the one on Raw after WrestleMania. But again, that wasn't earned. So he beats Gunther for the title at WrestleMania. Since then, he has had 6 matches, and 3 of them have been world title defenses. That's what it should be.
No, that's what. Yeah, you're talking.
A champion defending his belt.
Half the time.
That's working out. He's working out roughly about a title defense every 2 and a bit weeks.
Which is what, yeah.
Right? That would remind you back in the day. So, his first title defense is against Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins doesn't earn it. Just gets handed it. Now here, you could say he won that triple threat match at WrestleMania 41. I would argue, why can that triple threat match not be a number 1 contender?
Yeah.
Oh, it was too big to be a number 1 How?
It's too big.
A number 1 contendership gets you a shot at the title. So how is that? Doesn't make any sense to me. Seth Rollins just gets gifted the shot against Jey Uso. Then Logan Paul. How does Logan Paul get the title shot? Simply just comes out and punches Jey Uso.
Yeah, that was it.
Didn't earn it. Didn't do anything. Where is the Raw locker room? Where's the outrage of people saying, why is Logan Paul getting a title shot and I'm not?
Nowhere to be seen.
And then Gunther, before the Logan Paul match even happened,
Hey, Jay.
he came out and he told Jay that he would be getting a title shot. Why would he be getting a title shot? We don't know. He was too busy focusing on beating Pat McAfee for a month, and then just decides he's going to walk into a title shot. And we know the story there. He actually defeats Jey Uso. But here is Jey Uso. 3 title defenses he has made since Mania. Nobody earned it. All handouts. Cena, if he does face CM Punk, will have made 2 title defenses, and both of those unearned handouts. So the real world titles, the men world titles, here is 5 championship matches, and not a single one was earned. How can anybody say that's good or that's acceptable? It's simply becoming world championship matches are just handed out like freebies.
Yeah, but that's the worst thing about it, right? It's not even like, oh, they're handed out by freebies, but at least from an authority figure point of view, they make sense. Nothing makes sense. It's fucking crap, is what it is. It's not like Seth Rollins.
It's like hand-me-outs or benefits.
Yes.
What happened to actually having to work for your money?
It's a heel maneuver to get a handout, but faces are doing it as well.
Yeah, like CM Punk, you don't want to fucking earn it.
Like Orton doing what he did. Orton and Punk doing what they did against Cena is the same as what Rollins and like Gunther have done. Just get a hand me it.
But there was nothing even interesting, right? Logan Paul, it's acknowledged he's just became a full-time wrestler. Why can't we get Logan Paul interact with Adam Pearce or something? And in the contract, is there a small print that he's guaranteed a world title shot whenever he wants? Something like that, just to make sense of it.
Yeah.
Why can't Logan Paul be like, when I signed a new deal with WWE, I was promised a world title match at any event of my choosing against any champion?
Absolutely.
Why can't we get something like that?
Because it's beyond their capacity, brother. Can't get anything like that. Look at the state of Jey Uso's 3 matches before Mania, man. All involving Theory and Waller.
Absolutely disgusting. That was the build-up. That was your build for Mania. Anyway, I think we're done talking about the men here. But even if you look back at between Mania 40 and 41, think of the title matches. Most of them were handouts as well.
Yeah, I know.
I believe AJ Styles
You're my
earned.
best friend, Kev.
I believe AJ Styles earned the first one.
Aye.
Second one, he didn't earn it. And then the matches against Kevin Owens weren't earned.
I don't think the match against Solo was earned, was it?
One of them might have, I don't know, maybe one of them was, but I mean, pretty much Kevin Owens got that whole rivalry. It was a handout.
And then
Cody Rhodes picked Kevin Owens and then he gave him another 2 title matches. I mean, what's going on?
2 and 7 months.
But incredible though.
That is incredible.
And then on Gunther's side, pretty sure Sami Zayn and Jey Uso were just getting shots.
Yeah, left, right, and centre.
Did Gunther beat anybody to get a match against Damian Priest? Certainly don't recall it.
I think so. Oh no, I think he beat Orton at the King of the Ring tournament.
Well, that's a tournament. I mean, that's like a tournament. That's like winning the Rumble.
What they're doing this year?
That's like winning the Rumble, you know. It's Chamber. It almost doesn't even count. Anyway, Io Sky, what has she done since WrestleMania? 4 matches. Wrestled on the Raw after. Then wrestled at the following week's NXT. Then wrestled on the Raw after. Then wrestled on the Raw after that and has not been seen since. No news of an injury. So I don't know what's happening here.
Awful. How can you book a champion this fucking bad? No, like, seriously, man. It's not even funny. I mean, I don't like Io Sky all that much. Like, some people massively rate her, but it's like, one thing I do see is the wrestling ability, and then what do they do? Not fucking showcase it. I mean, a couple of matches here or there, but it's like, her wrestling, right, without putting the belt on the line, is doing fuck all for the belt. Because she can't cut promos.
Yeah, but she's not even wrestled in the past month.
Yeah, the last match is the 12th of May, and it's the 13th of June. So, like, is she literally not going to have a title defence until Evolution, which will be 3 months after Mania? That's ridiculous, man.
Doubt she's going to be Night of Champions.
But see, why is this? Can't be an injury because she's like, what's the excuse?
Well, unless there's an injury since the 12th of May, that's the only thing I can think of.
But then it's just. But then how long's the injury? But that's another thing that's pathetic, man. People get injured now. Liv Morgan can go shoot fucking movies. Seth Rollins at build up to 40. Look how long he was injured for and there's no title defence.
Apparently Bianca Belair's got a finger injury.
Aye, she broke it in the match at Mania.
And she's going to be out until SummerSlam. With a broken finger.
No, that's ridiculous.
A broken fucking finger.
Look at back
in the day, that would have been taped to one of your working fingers.
Aye.
And off you go.
Look at Big Show, the big fist.
So, I mean, I honestly don't understand it, but Io Sky's Line had a title defence. And then we look at Tiffany Stratton, who won the women's title, or defended it even against Charlotte, had a couple of matches on SmackDown. Then she had a title defence against Nia Jax. I can't remember, did Nia Jax earn that? Don't know.
I think she just came back. She came back to SmackDown after Mania, and then she just got the match.
Don't know if she got it or earned it or whatnot, but I mean, it couldn't have been that interesting because I can't recall anything. And then she's not had a match since the 16th.
But look at the state.
So that's going. That'll be 4 shows this Friday or tomorrow, where she's not had a match, or tonight even.
So we have had we have had 2 pay-per-views, right? Backlash and Money in the Bank,
and a Saturday night's main event.
We'll take that out of the equation. So we've had listen, because Backlash and Money in the Bank, right? So that's 2 PLEs.
Right.
And across the 4 world titles, there's been 1 title match, which was Randy Orton versus John Cena.
Oh, how about Jey Uso did Backlash?
Nothing, because he took on Logan Paul at Saturday night's main event.
That's bogging, isn't it?
Yep.
So across 4 world titles.
So that's why I said leave out Saturday night's main event.
So across 4 world.
It's not really a PLE.
So across 4 world titles.
So a possibility 8 matches.
8 matches, and we've had 1.
Yeah. No, yeah, there's been a few matches on TV, but that should be scattered in anyway.
Yeah, we should be getting random title matches on telly. It's not like, here, we gave you a title match on Raw, so therefore you don't get one at the pay-per-view. That would never happen back in the day.
Yeah. No. I know back in the day they didn't have 2 women's titles, right, and all that shit. Well, I mean, you did it at one point late in the Ruthless Aggression era, but, I mean, imagine back in the day, man. The world, imagine though, like across a bunch of pay-per-views at a possibility of 8, you had 1 title match.
That's bogging.
I don't know, what the fuck, what's the point of it then?
So world titles, they just don't feel important. They're never really defended. And when they are defended, nobody actually earn a shot at getting one. They're just handed out. the fact that you don't have to earn it, it makes it feel less important.
Yeah.
If something is worth having, you need to fucking earn it. See if you can just ask for something and get it, then it's not important because it's not difficult to achieve.
But like you said, if you add in Saturday night's main event, it's 2 out of 12.
Yeah, I know it's disgusting, but things that are hard to achieve normally have the most value.
Yeah.
If you can achieve something or get something by simply asking for it, it shouldn't have that much value. And
Yeah.
for me, championships in WWE don't have any value.
Yeah, it's like fucking you look at the real life of sports, man, and if people are getting Ballon d'Ors in football just for asking for it, then the prestige of winning it would mean fucking hee-haw. And that's what you have here. He wrapped in fucking haw. Titles... Yo, is it any coincidence that the titles feel is less important in an era that is the worst? Well, of course it's not.
No.
Because of that it's just another factor in why it is the worst era of all time.
It's disgustingly bad. Anyway, guys, that is it. We'll catch you in the next one. Titles don't mean shit. Till next time, peace.